You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour, typically with Dan Ferris, but we're riding solo today, Heidi.
That's right.
It is election day, though, so I want to remind folks to get out and vote.
Vote.
I'm going to remind you to vote. Now, Heidi's going to tell you who to vote for. Just kidding.
If you want to know,
No,
give me a call. I'll gladly fill you in.
Oh, you don't know how badly she wants to do that,
I
too.
so badly want to say, but...
I said, she's like, can I tell people who to vote for? I'm like, no, you can't. She's like, well, it would just be my opinion. I'm like, yeah,
I will gladly give you advice.
But I'm not going to let you do that. So I think that it is important. Today is primary day in South Dakota. So it's a day for folks to get out and vote. And, you know, we actually worked the polls back in April, which sounds like we were stripping, but we were not. We were working at a polling center.
Yes, we were.
And I thought we were scheduled to work today as well.
And we were not, because you didn't return a phone call, apparently.
Yeah, that's why Dan's not here, because we thought we were all going to be gone. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. What? We don't have to be gone? What's going on? So anyway, yeah, today is election day, primary election day in the state of South Dakota. There's some ballot measure things. There's some people that are being primaried.
There's so important to vote today.
Yeah, if you are a registered voter, it's your duty to go out and actually do that. And if you're not a registered voter, you might consider doing that in the future. And I've had people say, well, I don't really know wwhat's going on. Well, you know, it doesn't take that long to get informed to figure out what's going on.
Call me,
it's
I'll
not
tell
that
you.
hard. Yeah, Heidi would love to do that. Don't do that. All right, if you get a chance, get out and vote today. Coming up, we've got a guest. I'm going to talk with Paige from Reach Literacy. You met Paige. You guys served time together, didn't you?
We spent a whole day together.
Yeah, it sounds like they did something wrong. But you were in, what was it called? It was like Better Sioux
some
Falls
community,
or something?
I don't know, something you signed me up for.
No, kind of. You both got a key to the city by going to it. But she's with Reach Literacy, and they've got their big bag book sale coming up tomorrow and Thursday. We're going to chat with Paige coming up in just a bit. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Thanks for listening to Sunny 93.3. We've got a bright spot of news right now. We're going to visit with Paige, and she is with a place called Reach Literacy. How you doing, Paige?
I'm doing great. Thanks for calling.
Absolutely. I'm excited to chat with you. You guys have got a big sale going on this week, and it's not at Reach Literacy. It's at the Museum of Visual Materials. Because it's a big sale, you needed a little bit of room to spread things out, didn't you?
Pretty much. We've been collecting books. We used to do a bag sale twice a year, but we've really kind of outgrown that. And so we've been collecting books for an entire year. So we probably have close to 10,000 books that we're hauling over to the museum.
And if people would like to join us, it's coming up on the 8th and 9th. That's tomorrow and Thursday, and 10 a.m.
Correct.
to 7 p.m. tomorrow and 10 to 2 on Thursday. Am I getting the times right?
That's exactly right. Yep. And you don't have to. You can pay at the door if you want to. If you are an early shopper and would like to come a little bit early, you can go online and pay $30 and you can shop before anybody else gets there. You have 2 hours kind of to yourself. But if you want to come at 10 o'clock, you can just pay $20 at the door, bring a tote bag, or we'll provide one for you, and shop away.
That is awesome. So if I want to get in there before everybody buys all, the good books, quote unquote.
That's right.
Although,
right.
You know what? I think all books are pretty darn good. But yeah, this is a really cool thing. So if they want to come in early, how do they do that? They just click. I'm looking at a link in this email. They click that link?
Yep, they can click the link. There's a couple of different ways. If you're not sure, you can go to reachliteracy.org and find us on there. If you have Facebook, there's a link there, and you can click that as well, and it'll take you to our Shopify site, and you can purchase the ticket through that, and we'll have your name down and be waiting for you.
And I am going to post that right now on our Facebook page. So if you're going, John's saying click the link in his email, well, how am I going to get in John's email? No, I'm going to make it easy. I'll put that link on our Facebook page to make it simple. Now, the books that you guys...
Terrific.
The books that you guys have available tomorrow and Thursday, are these for all different ages, or what kind of books do we have?
Yeah, I mean, everything that we get at Reach is donated by people throughout the entire, Sioux Empire and beyond. So We cultivate all those books and put together really just a huge selection. So we'll have history and autobiographies and nonfiction and vintage and cookbooks and kids books and young adult and you name it, we probably got it covered for you. So, and we try to do it really nice. We'll have them all sorted so that if you have a specific thing that you're looking for, then we'll have that sorted for you too.
Now, how about people who are listening that are going, hey, I have a bunch of books. Do you guys take donations as well?
We do. I would not bring them probably to the book sale just because it gets hard to know what's what. But we do have we accept donations anytime our store is open. If you're like, well, my hours don't work for that, we have a drop box right outside our door, so you could drop off books there. So anytime if you're sorting through and you're like, boy, I haven't read this, I don't know that I'll read it again, feel free to drop those off to us. And
you're in a new location, but it's probably not so new to you guys. You've been there a little while now, haven't you?
We have. We're on the south side of the Western Mall. Our door faces the parking lot, so it's great because if you have a whole truck full of truckload of books, you can bring back those right up. It's just easy to get into. We're between Minor Brewing and Kids to College. And
again, a great location. How long have you been there? It's a couple of years now, isn't it?
It'll be almost 4 years by the time we get to December.
Yeah, and so in my mind, it's a new location. Like I said, it's probably not so new to you. You guys have been there a while.
Well, I think having the opportunity to be able to talk about what we do, there's people who are like, I had no idea you were here. We get that every day. So being able to talk about the work that we do and our organization is terrific. So it might be old news to somebody else, but brand new to one of your listeners.
Well, and I love what you do at Reach Literacy, and it's an amazing thing. Let's talk briefly about what Reach Literacy does, because it's not just book sales. You do way more than that, don't you?
Yeah, our primary mission is teaching adults and youth to read, and we've been doing that for about 36 years. In the last 5 years, we started a bookstore as a way to bring in extra revenue, but also for people to be involved in lots of different ways. So you could donate books, you can buy books, and the sale from those books then go back to help support our mission. So we use those proceeds and support the mission of teaching adults and youth to read.
I think it's a wonderful thing. Paige, thank you so much for taking the time to chat.
Hey, thank you so much, John.
And again, Paige is with Reach Literacy. They're located in the Western Mall, but tomorrow and Thursday, they've got a big bag sale going on. It's a huge sale, and that will be at the Museum of Visual Materials in downtown Sioux Falls. I've got a link to all of the information, and also that link if you're going, hey, I want to be one of those early birds who gets in early. All of that can be found at Facebook.com/SunnyRadio and Facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan finds interesting. He's not here right now, but I bet he would find this interesting. You know what's coming up this Saturday? The 11th anniversary at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort.
Oh, I know. I'm so excited.
And I'm excited, too. This is something that we've been a part of pretty much from the beginning. And the last few years, they let me do the music for it.
And that's been so fun. And this year, I love the music.
Yeah, it is. I'm so excited. And I'm not going to say anything other than every song that you hear, there's a theme. And there's going to be some familiarity to every single song. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't know if they want people to know what we're doing. But if you get a chance, come out and join us on Saturday night at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. Now, between now and then, you can go out anytime this whole month, and you can join them for the thing called the Giving Back Program. And the money this whole month for the Giving Back Program goes to the Sioux Falls fireworks.
Yes, it does.
So we got fireworks this Saturday at Grand Falls, and then on the 4th of July, they're one of the sponsors of the fireworks at the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds. So we would love to have you join us again Saturday, and then while you're out there, you can go in and make a contribution to the fireworks. But you can do that any day between now and July 3rd.
It's the greatest way to be able to help with the fireworks, because you give them $10 and they give you $10 to gamble with. So you're helping without losing anything.
Yeah, you walk in, you give them $10, and then they put $10 on your resort club card, and then you go win a whole bunch of money. Do you remember last year this Saturday last year. So it was during the anniversary for the 10th anniversary.
I won $1,500.
I was out there waiting for Heidi. I kept texting her. I'm like, hey, come on, fireworks are starting in like 10 minutes. And she kept responding, okay, I'll be out in a minute. And then I'm like, okay, fireworks are starting in like 2 minutes. She's like, be out in a minute. And then she comes out, the fireworks were like just wrapping up. I'm like, you missed it. And she's like, yeah, I just won $1,500. I was like, okay, well, that works too. And it was with her giving back money. The $10 that she donated for the fireworks last year.
You can't beat that at all.
It's awesome. Again, that's happening this Saturday, Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. If you get a chance, come out and join us. Again, it's going to be a ton of fun. It always is. It is their 11th anniversary celebration, and they have all kinds of stuff happening throughout the day. I'm going to try to line up an interview with some of the folks from Grand Falls to see if we can chat about all of the other things. I know about the fireworks because they help with that, but there's so much other stuff. So I'm going to see if we can get a little lowdown info sometime later this week. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour.
What can I say that I haven't already said about BetterCreditCards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At BetterCreditCards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, June 7th, 2022. Equity markets tried to claw their way higher Monday, but the gains did not hold. The S&P 500 closed the day up slightly, but well off the highs, and once again confirmed the presence of resistance near the 4,100 level. This resistance may cap the gains for the foreseeable future, given the amount of uncertainty in the market, and there is a downside risk as well. The PCE price index is due out Friday and may send the market into another tailspin. While headline inflation is expected to accelerate under the forces of high energy prices, core inflation is expected to moderate, but both are forecast to be very high on a year-over-year basis. The takeaway is that inflation is running more than double the Fed's target rate and has been for a year. At this pace, prices are rising at double-digit clip in a 2-year comparison and eroding consumer spending power every minute. The FOMC has promised to act, albeit late, and will raise interest rates by at least 50 basis points at their meeting next week. You can get the inside track at MarketBeatMinute.com.